it's Sunday.
And we missed Who Day.
We did, but we have a good excuse. We were at Phoenix Comic Con. We just literally got back like 15 minutes ago. So yeah, this is what I wore to Phoenix Comic Con on
Walked
Sunday.
in the door and had to get the Doctor Who episode up because we've been chomping at the bit to figure out what is going on in the Doctor simulated universe. And you guys had a lot of answers for our questions because obviously it took us a couple rewatches to kind of piece it all together. Actually, it took me. Vanessa was pretty much on top of what was going on. But
I got what happened.
yeah, so we are going to get to part 2 of this 3-parter to get to the end of 12 now.
I'm doing what everybody does when the world is in danger. I'm calling the doctor, pressing send.
Love that.
I don't know the president.
Yeah,
How
you
would I
do.
know the president? I mean, I wouldn't have even voted for him. He's orange.
I mean, the president. The doctor.
Yeah?
Doctor's not president. Was he president?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
In times of crisis,
Yep.
Earth.
Is it okay if I get an Uber?
Clever. I like that they brought that back.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little continuity into it.
I'm meditating.
Been in there for hours.
How did they get it out of my office? The windows aren't big enough. Oh, they are now.
Are you gonna ask what's going on?
They had to
Last
rip
night
it
I was
out.
on a date with Penny. What happened?
The United Nations Secretary General.
Awesome.
No, that wasn't a metaphor.
Good, because I really wasn't following it. President. I'm very...
What is this?
What's the connection?
Eventually it'll all come together. Get a little content.
No pun intended.
It's an alien spaceship.
There you go. But what's it doing?
She's all proud of herself. She's like, yeah, that's right.
Strategic.
Why would you hold up your guns to him? You know he's the president of the freaking
What are you
planet.
Brilliant. I don't.
Love that outfit.
On it, sir.
We'll let the doctor take a crack at it.
Nothing yet. All looks fine.
What are you doing?
Oh, updating him.
We will rule its people, but only when we're asked.
Huh.
We will talk again. When? At the end of the earth.
Only when asked.
Is this a threat?
I wish it was. That's so easy. I
How
think
clever
this
that it's
is
midnight,
a warning.
12,
Somewhere.
just like the 11th
Somehow.
hour.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's
end has
good.
begun.
The clock is striking 12.
Yep,
Again.
yep.
Кто там?
I don't know about you, but the pyramid kind of reminds me of Stargate.
Ну где я?
Goa'uld.
It's the Aolia. She's in charge of the Chinese army. Say hi to each other. They've run a computer simulation of this world since Shulot first slopped out of the ocean looking for a fight, and they have chosen this exact moment and this exact place.
We will attack the pyramid.
Force is never the
But they're
answer.
gonna be
Isn't that right, Doctor?
distracted by something else to where that they can attack.
Contact your masters. Coordinate your attacks.
No, it didn't work for Independence Day. It ain't gonna work for you. Ah, dang.
12! Ready! Ready!
They're kind of like agents a little bit of the Matrix, too. Because they could just take over people whenever, wherever. And it's kind of like the Matrix. The simulation they're running, at least.
Well, that's nice.
Land like a dainty little butterfly.
Yeah, but they set it down nicely. That's nice of them.
So weird.
From a submarine.
So demonstrating strength isn't gonna help.
Interesting.
How about a kip on the floor under your desk?
That's an idea I can get behind.
Yeah. In there. Not when you're mixing possibly hazardous chemicals,
Are they like the fates? Is that like the strings?
though. Maybe.
The simulation machine looks a bit different from the outside.
We are modeling the future.
There it is, the moon.
You seem pretty damn calm about it.
Do I? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my first dead planet.
Ask for help.
Magic always comes with a price.
Or it's like Apple, you have to consent before you use the software. Maybe that's how they get them in.
Does
Huh. Well.
Thank you for playing the Big Pyramid game. Bye-bye. See you again next week. Hopefully not.
without our help, planet Earth is doomed.
Yes? Well, it's been doomed before.
Yep.
Guess what happened? Me.
Hell yeah.
A little eyebrow.
Why do they need consent?
Maybe they're like vampires. Can't come in unless they're invited.
It's airlock chamber.
not vampires.
Doesn't mean you need to
The
close it
future we saw.
behind you.
Is it the wall?
This is amazing.
I know, right? You're like, they're working
We just-
together. What?
It's like
Give peace a
Independence
chance.
Day all over again.
This can't be allowed to get into the atmosphere.
You built the plague, you dummies.
What else could end the world?
Bacteria.
I like the sound of that.
New strain of flu?
What? Sit down and Google.
Yeah, music.
I've never done anything like that before. Check the mix.
I love the way Murray goes.
Uh-oh. Oh no! He's the president. Listen to
Is
him.
it just possible that they're right?
Douglas, what have you done?
That
Just
means
hope,
that
do
they've
not
got
drink
CCTV
the night
cameras.
before. And you're working with
Can you hide
dangerous chemicals.
Chemical
Just
weapons.
sexy.
Oh, you genius.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh my god.
No, I'm the doctor. It was an easy mistake to make. The eyebrows.
How did
The
you do that?
eyebrows.
What is that thing?
It's not Dole. It's not my fault. Back to the TARDIS. This place is toxic.
I'm not human.
Well, you're human enough. I got your lungs cheap.
Oh, now he tells me.
Parker Close, monitor me. Oh, tidy up your room.
Oh no!
Hi, George. She's got it. I'm not going to lie to you. This means that your insurance premiums are going to go through the roof. In fact, pretty much everything is going to go through the roof because
Yep.
I'm going to blow up the lab.
Yep.
The bacteria is making ethanol. The greenhouse and the lab are full of it.
Seriously, what are you doing when this is all over?
She's a little smart cookie.
Hello, I'm the doctor, saving the world with my eyes shut.
Set it to 3614.
Oh, damn.
1 minute 40.
Oh no, it's gonna cost him.
Not all. I lied. I've been blind since Chasm Forge.
Inside can be restored. Is your consent pure?
Yeah, because it's out of love for the
Just give his
doctor.
sight back. I consent.
Like he said, the doctor said, love is slavery.
You act out of love.
See?
Love is consent.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Go, 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 go!
You better get my planet back.
Enjoy your sight, Doctor. Now see our world.
Oh damn. Now you'll see our world. It kind of reminds me of the
Oh, man.
in Fringe, like the Watchers that are there. They're kind of like the Adjustment Bureau, but essentially they are watching everything, but they're kind of waiting. They're biding their time until they can take over, essentially.
Yeah.
But they kind of act like they're going to help you, and they do help you, sort of. They avoid catastrophes just so they can conquer.
I woke up and the monks were here. And
Yep.
they've always been here.
Yep.
All that we believe now is a lie. I want to speak to her.
All we have to do is find whoever opened the door to the monks and just kill them.
I'm sorry your +1 doesn't get a happy ending.
All anyone's seen of the Doctor in the last 6 months are those broadcasts he does.
I have joined the monks.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, no, that is exactly what happens in Fringe as well. They dominate, and then the world gets changed into them conquering, and you're slaves to the monks, and they're the observers, the
Adjustment
watchers.
Bureau.
Yeah, the Adjustment Bureau, essentially. So that's exactly what happens, and you've got, like, the Rebel Alliance, essentially, you know, hidden underground, trying to rise up against them and take them on.
I know that I always kind of refer back to other episodes of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And this does remind me of, funny enough, it has the Master in it.
Yeah.
When he kind of like conquers the world
Mhm.
a little bit. And so then...
The world is in turmoil, and they have to come
and then
together
Martha
to
has
stop
to
them.
go
Yeah.
and talk about the Doctor around the world so that he could save him. And that's kind of what it gives me the feel. So I'm just excited to see what else is
So they could pray to the Doctor and make him strong again.
I'm glad that... I mean, technically, what he could have done is just gone back in time.
Yeah,
like,
but
essentially. But then I guess it could have been like maybe like it was a time, like a fixed point in time, and he couldn't do that, which sucks because that guy's dead. But he didn't close the door.
Yeah.
Knew it. I was like, God, he didn't close that door.
Well, first of all, he's all hungover, mixing biochemicals together.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's definitely bad protocol. That's not SOP, and he ended up screwing the world. But the Missy may not even be enough. I mean, I don't know if they'll bring the Master into this next one, being that it's Missy. I mean, it could get to the point where we need more help, or the Doctor already has the Master, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I've got more to kind of combat, you know, everybody shows up, kind of like in Day of the Doctor, where
And then
everyone shows up.
Yeah, and I think that this one, I don't know how they're going to do it, if it's
Yeah.
going to be like because Bill has been with the Doctor and been traveling with him, that she kind of has that sense, like everybody does that travels with the Doctor, that they, something like, you know, when you're with the Doctor, you get like this like vortex thing, so she'll remember everything, whereas everyone's like, what are you talking about? Like, they've always, you know.
After everything gets set straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense that she...
Or
you know,
even when this happens, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're going from then on, or they're changing reality completely. Like she said, that they've always been there.
Yeah, so I think it's changing reality completely.
And that's kind of what happened in Fringe. Everything got changed, and people didn't know who they were. And, you know, the little alliance was like, we know who we are. We're these people. And they remembered and came together. So it's going to be interesting to see. I like how the Doctor's, like, shoving out little vlogs and webisodes, kind of like getting the people together.
So, that was so heartbreaking. The freaking Murray Gold with the music, like, tugging at your heartstrings at that point when he's like, I can't see.
I thought he was gonna go in his first wave right there because of the very similar to like End of Time, where, you know, the door's locked and it's like, well, we're trapped and it's gonna go. And then maybe, you know, he would have started his slow regeneration or something. But either way.
Oh, I see. Like, take all the blasts. Like,
Okay. And then the slow regeneration process would have happened. And that's how he gets his eyesight back, because the regeneration starting. So he has
but they
his
said
eyesight.
that he got his eyesight back because she consented.
Correct, but before she consented, I was like, he's going to take the regeneration, and that's how he's going to get his eyesight back and be able to open the door and walk out, because he'll take the blast, start regenerating. You know, he doesn't have to regenerate right then and there. Tennant proved that, and he doesn't have to do it in a sneeze like Matt Smith. But, you know, I think they're going to go extra long with his regeneration whenever that happens. But we're so
Maybe
close.
it's already
We're so close
happening
to the
now.
end.
But...
Yeah, it's very possible. So, thank you guys for watching, and sorry that it is so late. But again, we're late to the party, so it's kind of our thing. You can check out the videos that we did at Phoenix Comic-Con now on our channel. Like we said, it was a busy weekend. Lots and lots and lots of panels.
I'm so tired.
I know, we're exhausted. And then we're getting so close to the end. You guys can check out some of the other things that we've been doing recently. We'll be going to Collider June 13th and the 16th. We're competing against a couple bros with suits. Team Action is their name. So we're the nerds taking on the action movie nerds as well.
And then we're going to be going to D23 in July. So that will be fun. And then we also have a Patreon, so you can help kick into the party if you like. If not, a like or a comment or subscribe is fine with us as well.
We always appreciate it. And thank you guys. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.